It's showtime.
It is showtime. Wake up, house full yet again this Thursday. 61 degrees. Fall is
Go
in the
Tigers!
air. It
Shut
feels
up!
like
Shut up!
And yes,
Shut up!
Shut Up is back. He is Donnie
Not for
here.
long. Finally, he's leaving. Joey, you don't know
Jamie's
the story.
turn.
I'll tell you just a moment. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. And I have the Three Stooges with me this morning.
No.
We got a big deal coming up this weekend. Going to be beautiful weather for a car show. Welcome to this program this morning. We don't know where Joe Carlucci from New York City is.
New York City!
Yeah, I thought he was going to make us some pizzas, but I guess not. We got the band up here, too. Well, several members of the band. We'll talk to them in just a little bit. Join us today, a special occasion. He's going to start making a regular appearance up here just where his mama can see him again. Joel Carwile, the First Baptist minister, going to start doing 10 services every Sunday.
Oh, wow.
That's about right.
They pack him in as much as we got to go. What are you going to do? 4, 5, 6, 10, what?
We'll have 3 in the morning and 1 at night.
1 at night?
Yes.
Well, you preaching nothing, just going wild over,
Yes,
aren't
sir.
you?
Yes, sir.
You're back in town.
Yes, sir.
How long you been back now?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
We'll talk with him a little bit later on, too. Shut up. When you leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
The reason we call him Shut Up, Joel, he's an LSU fan. And he,
Go Tigers.
For 10 years I've known him, he refuses to shut up about it. And it's been 10 years
We're
since
winning
they beat
national
Alabama.
championship this year.
And let me introduce y'all to the newest Alabama fan.
No.
Just say it. Roll Tide, baby. Tuscaloosa.
I talked to him yesterday. He's doing good. I haven't heard him yell Roll Tide.
You will.
You will.
You will. I'll be at the football
Here
game.
we got Paul Feinbaum Jr. sitting over here. Greg, you still teaching at West Limestone?
Yep.
Yep.
Paul Feinbaum.
Hey, Paul Feinbaum's
He's
over
a
at
regular.
1 on ESPN 2.
That's fine scum. Fine
And
scum.
girls, we're going to see how smart y'all. Y'all look like the smartest ones in the bunch today. We'll play Judge Jamie in a little bit. Over on set 2, driving
All
his
his friends.
1939 Chevrolet pickup in here this morning. Coach Jeff Pugh. And Clint will be here just a little bit. Dusty was supposed to make an appearance. Zack, I know you waiting patiently. You know, how many days is it?
9 days, y'all.
9 days.
Somebody had to put that little Auburn logo. I don't know how that got on
9 days. 9 days.
9 days.
That's not even that. They play
Guys,
this Saturday.
We're going to talk to you guys about
We
what
play
we got
Saturday.
outside this
He's
morning.
talking about the real game.
1972.
Well, that's next weekend. That's LSU.
19th, there it is, isn't it, right there on the screen. We'll be giving that away this
Is it
morning to
pink?
the 106th caller.
Okay, I'm in right now. I'm calling right now.
We're going to give both of them away this morning. Is that all right with y'all?
I didn't tell him that, Jamie.
Sorry, me, it don't belong to me.
Best answer.
1,000 callers this morning. We're going to give them away. These guys are going to play too. They're going to stand over here in the kitchen, and then we'll get that going. Right now, hey, John, there's a cold front moving in.
Yeah.
It feels like it. It's football
Incredible.
season.
All right,
It
let's
is
go to
football
Glory with the weather.
season.
Here she is already.
Like he didn't know it was already over here. 61 degrees. It feels great. You can always tell when the coaches are happy or when it cools off because those boys, it's not all that fun in that heat. Clint Legg makes his way into the building. No rain to even worry about. High temperatures of 84 today, tomorrow. Those 80s are sticking with us. Look at the weekend forecast. Not bad at all. We thought it was going to rain over the weekend, but you're in luck for some dry. Only about a 30% chance. So more than likely we'll stay dry most of the weekend, and then Monday it'll bump back up. There it is. Go ahead, Brad. Yeah, that's great. There it is.
Well, we got to talk about that.
We do have
College
to talk
football
about that.
starts up this weekend night, and
We're going to come back to that in just a moment. We're going to be plugging that all
9
about
to
2 weeks
7
for you now,
days.
Joel.
Man,
You know
appreciate that, brother.
We
Appreciate
do
it.
our part. We do our part. But first, let me talk about my favorite subject. I told a great story here yesterday about me dropping the ball on the last play of the game and lose. Well, not lose. We tied in Hazel Green. I was a loser one time.
Okay.
But let me talk about yesterday, where I was a winner. All right, we got any photos, Brad, that I can share with everyone this morning. We shot a new spot. That's me and my buddy Rod Wagner. He is the general manager over at Madison RV over on Highway 20. And they got about 6 zillion RVs over there.
They do.
We shot a new commercial for them yesterday over at Point Mallard. That's our whole production group right there. It's me on the right.
Yeah, it is.
Like we can't tell.
That's me on the right. What else we got? Everybody else got a tattoo. I figured I might as well give me one. Madison RV. Luckily mine washed
You went
off.
for the low budget one there.
And I fed everybody yesterday, me and Gloria did. Cooked on the grill right there at the motorhome. That's how good a deal
Right
it was.
after the commercial.
And everybody, and that's the manager, Scott, over there. He led us through our position.
I've been over that house several times. I've
He's
never
the
got
manager
they
of
never
Point
cooked
Mountain.
for me.
Yeah. Hey, was that Joe's famous seasoning on that?
Yeah.
That was.
And that's
Wasn't
me.
it
That's me on the right. Saw that guy at
Adams.
Walmart the other day. Good buddy.
Britnell.
What's his name?
Wait, nickname Britnell.
Okay. He's a good friend with
Jeffrey
Jennifer
Adams.
Cole in our Sunday school class at Lindsay Lane.
Yes. Well, he is.
And I thought those were fake glasses. He said, here, try them.
No,
They look
they're not.
like
They're real.
Coke bottles.
He said they were
Oh, so
Coke
those are
bottles.
his real glasses?
Yes.
Okay.
I give a shout out to Madison RV. Y'all know what Sunday night football is, don't you? It's we're going to be in there, and we're going to get 2 spots in the Super Bowl.
Woohoo.
Jamie and
Look,
Cooper
yeah.
in a Super Bowl commercial. Now,
supposedly you're gonna
is
get
Gloria going to steal the limelight in this commercial?
Not if I come up with something else to take my clothes off.
I hope not.
If you do that, people will tune away.
Let's take time out right now to go to sports, brought to you by KFC. Here he is right now, the newest rated #1 assistant coach in East Limestone history.
That's right. Welcome
That's
to
crazy.
Welcome to ZTV11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Well, we'll find out Friday night what Coach Pugh thinks about me. I've been threatened to be thrown over the fence. If I go over, I might be one and done after Friday night, so we'll find out.
I can already tell you what I think about you.
I know that's going to. Hey, I got to meet you in that yard sale, 103 Hammond Street. Go over right over by Jiffy's off Market Street and go buy everything they got this weekend. Get the yard sales.
Yard sale.
Okay. I'm sure Coach Pugh loved doing these interviews, but Coach Pugh was in Athens News Courier and said he hopes to see what his improved defense will show in the Jamboree, and I'm sure he'll talk
I
more
think he's
about
going to see what his assistant coach
Yeah.
can do.
Well,
And assistant principal.
Stay back.
hey, he better worry about his sister principal. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. All right, ball games. I mentioned some of these yesterday, but we got Cater, James Clemens, Hartsville, Cumberland, Athens, Russellville, East, Fairview, Tanner at West, which that will be a regular season game. And also Elkmont will be breaking in Boss Hill Stadium tomorrow night against Addison. Also, Shorty Ogles. Shorty Ogles, former Decatur. They'll be honoring
He
him
ran for
tomorrow
governor
night.
about 50
Not Shorty
times.
Price, but Shorty
Dead for
Ogles.
30 years.
They'll be honoring his team.
I didn't
tomorrow
say he was the
night.
#1 sportscaster in the world.
Hey, come on, Jamie. That's right.
Shorty Zack.
Hey, Jim McElwain, there's a possibility he's going to use 3 quarterbacks in his first ball game. That's a big mistake, Coach. That doesn't
Yeah, that
work.
didn't
Why don't
work out
you
good
tell him
for
that's
us.
Zach?
Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Everybody's expecting that fight to either go 1 round,
I'm
2
going
rounds.
with a white guy.
I don't think you're probably going wrong, Jamie. Also, big news coming out of Auburn. Their softball coach, Clint Myers, abruptly retired all of a sudden yesterday. So they're out there looking for a new softball coach. And Athens, an East Limestone Middle School game tonight if you want to go see a little football.
How long are you going to drag this out?
Back to you, Jamie. It's all
What?
about you.
Finally. Hey, you
No
guys
worries.
comfortable? Yeah. We're going to see how fine you are in just a minute over here. We're going to play Judge James. You ain't ever played this game, sir.
No, sir.
Your mama probably plays at home every time we
think she
play.
does. I think she does. Okay.
What's your mama's first name?
Gail.
Gail.
Yes.
Gail.
Gail. All right, Gail. Hope you watch it this morning.
She
See your little boy up there.
Of course she's watching.
We're going to see how smart he is in just a moment.
Oh,
I tell you what, let me take time out on this Thursday morning edition of the world's most popular morning program, mine and hers. But anyway, thank y'all for getting up with us. Y'all hang on.
You're good.
Am I live on Facebook?
Yes.
Let me say hello to my you best friend Rob Wagner. This Rod Wagner wake up this morning playing Judge Jamie worldwide right now. We got a bunch of new rookie players in here today. This part of the show brought to you by One Love Hearing Concepts, 1 in Hazel Green, 7 locations in North Alabama, 233-3844. All right, new people from Elkmont. And you, Mr. Preacher Man,
Yes,
from
sir.
First
Yes,
Baptist.
yes.
Your mama Gail's watching this morning. This is a wrong answer. This is a right answer. You guys are.
Need your glasses?
No, I'm reading Dusty. Let me break time out. Dusty's now he had to carry his mother to ER last night. Her sugar bottomed out just getting up, not going to make it. So,
Praying for
all right,
y'all.
so there you go. Y'all are playing to win a can of Vienna sausages.
Vienna.
Yes, sir.
Yay.
My hometown used to be, New Hope was Vienna before the Yankees
What
burned it.
about the pork brain?
Hey, it's better than the lunch you'll get at your
That's right.
cafeteria.
Jamie, did you see the way they lit
Now.
up when you showed those?
What?
They lit up when you showed
I
those.
know. I'll cook y'all something.
Game on now.
Here's the first question. I just blew $20 yesterday on lottery tickets, thanks to John David Crow.
Well, that's what you get for buying them.
My preacher would be mad at me for spending that.
Yes,
You would be too.
Yes.
However, if I'd hit that 700 million lick, how would you feel?
You would join our church.
That's what I thought. Here's a picture of the used courier. Yes, what were the chances of one guy won that? I'll get
1
that
in
in a minute.
200
Should
Just
million.
spread it around.
What was the what?
1 in 200 million.
Actually, that's a wrong answer. That's close, but actually 1 in 292 million.
Okay, nobody else got even close. So
I'll
who
give
was
it
the
to you, Donnie.
Right.
Thank you. I want those Vienna sausage.
What happened to my glasses?
Knock him on the floor, Danny.
Jamie,
You
they're right
knocked
there
them on the
beside
floor.
you. You're blind.
Oh.
You're blind and you can't hear.
Can't hear, can't see.
Call one love.
One person won it. One person won
Wow.
it. Where was the winning ticket sold?
Massachusetts.
Where's that?
That ain't the question. The question is
Massachusetts.
the store that sold it. What was the name of it?
Conoco.
7-Eleven, Massachusetts.
Quick Mart.
Huh?
Quick Mark.
Handy Variety. There's a shot of it. And they get how much of that?
They get a
10%?
percentage.
I don't know what they get. They get a percentage.
All right, boys, but here's the real question. Had you won that money, how many of your closest friends could you take first class to 2 Super Bowls?
All of them.
5,000.
500,000.
No.
First class.
20,000.
Oh, take to the Super Bowl.
50,000.
2 Super Bowls.
To buy tickets and everything. The Super Bowl tickets and the whole work.
66,000 would be
I
that.
said 50,000.
That's about the number of your church members now that you're doing 3 services.
That's a high class first class ticket now.
But here's one I know you three guys are going to know because y'all doing the car show this weekend. Here's the main question on this.
First class don't cost that much.
Here you go. How many 24 packs of Bud Light could you buy with
Oh
that
my
money?
goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, we don't need to
500,000.
add with preacher up here. Come on.
How many?
500,000.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't either.
Jeff Pugh? 33 million 24 packs of Bud Light.
Let's hope we don't blow it on that.
Really?
What's that cheap stuff, Johnny, that you buy? Beer?
Split malt liquor.
Home sales are surging in Limestone County.
Yay.
How many homes were sold, excluding the one I still got that ain't sold yet? The first 6 months of this year. Your wife's real estate, you should know this.
5,000. 5,000.
5,000.
65.
320.
550.
Wow.
Eight.
Closer
That's a little off.
That's good.
That is good.
You got to give it
All
to
right.
me.
What's the newest restaurant opening in Decatur?
5 guys.
Jimmy's Buffet.
Chick-fil-A. They're opening the second one.
Really? Okay.
They're tearing down the former Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, the way this works, guys, y'all just, if you think you know an answer, now here's one right here. Y'all come on in. You're late, but you're going to be okay.
Oh my God, he's on today.
High school football starts tonight.
Yes, sir.
Some people are playing
Tomorrow
games
night.
preseason games tomorrow weekend, but some games start tonight, official games. Zack, I don't know if you covered that. I'll go. Nobody.
We got a
listens.
middle school game.
Nobody listens to you, but there's some good games. Hartselle travels to Coleman Friday night for a real game. How many years have they played each other?
60.
75.
89. 90.
70.
100.
99.
96 seasons.
I said
one of the
90.
oldest,
I said
the
90.
top 3 rivalries.
You went over.
What is the #1 rivalry in high school in Alabama?
East versus
Elkmont,
Athens.
Ardmore.
Longest one.
It's in Birmingham.
Hoover and
Hoover and Mountain Brook. Hoover and Mountain Brook.
No.
They played 102
Alabama and Auburn.
consecutive games.
High school.
Tuscaloosa County is Central.
Gunnersville and Albertville.
Wow. Did not know that.
All right, here's one all you liberals gonna know.
I ain't answering.
My skin crawled as Trump was behind me. I could feel him breathing down.
Hillary Clinton.
What is the name of her new book?
Who cares? Who cares?
I'm a loser.
Yeah.
I'm a
What
loser.
happened to him?
My story or something like that.
I used to be a guy. That's why
I'm a
put you
sore
next to him.
I understand.
He's a member of my former church with John Dees, your buddy, our buddy. Johnny Lee Dees, give him a shout out. One of the baby Chris. The name of her book is
Great
What
job.
Happened?
I just said that.
I couldn't hear you. Okay, let's go to the athletic director and assistant principal.
I knew that.
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I knew because I was watching Dale Jackson this morning.
All right, way to good. You are double winner on that.
Here you go, brother. There you go.
Albino Sausage got your name all over. I'll skip that next
I would
one.
defer them to Zack.
What is Facebook's newest claim to fame starting next month?
Well, they already doing Facebook
They already do live
Lives.
video, so
Oh, doing shows, doing
Closed
shows like
caption?
Netflix.
Hey, girls, if y'all answer a single question,
Name wait.
don't worry, I got one coming up that only y'all
should
would
know
know
this.
They
NFL.
are going to broadcast 17 college football games.
College.
Preacher was
All
close.
right, girls, pay attention. Pay attention. Right
They're
now.
ready.
What are Swifties?
Taylor Swift fans?
What?
Taylor Swift fans?
Taylor Swift, she said.
That is an exact answer.
There you
That
go.
leads me into the real question. What is the name of her new
Release.
album coming out on November 10th?
I love Donnie.
He touched me.
Oh, come on, Skip. Skip. That don't sound
Yeah, she won too.
Reputation is the answer. Okay.
Not the Elvis version.
That's a good answer.
You got to give it to him.
we lost
out of
control.
All right, here we go. And all you say, hey, Zack,
What's wrong with Zack?
He's red. Look how he is.
He said he
Looks
can't
like a
take
Crimson
it.
Tide
that
mascot.
was the first part, Joel. That was the easy question.
Okay.
Now we go to part two. A little harder questions. All right, here we go.
Did we get that one?
Phil Williams, our buddy,
Y'all did.
is running for state senate now. He's going to run for host golf play.
He'll be
How
here
many-
Wednesday.
You may know this, Donnie, since you ran for office. I did too once, but not in this part. How many House of Representative members are there, and you people studying history, in Alabama?
50.
You don't even know
I
that?
can't remember, no.
Congressional or the state level?
No, state level.
State level.
It's going to be,
Come on,
68.
63.
no, it's
105.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
How many state senators are there?
33?
72.
He said 33. It's 35. So
There you go.
right now, what is the percentage gap between Roy Moore in the latest polling and Luther Strange?
50 to 30.
50 to 30.
50 to 30, well, 32 actually, yeah. All right, here we go. Let me see here now, what's the next question? What is the newest pickup truck to be unveiled in 2020?
The Hyundai?
In 2020.
Today is exactly.
Hyundai. I was going to say the Hyundai.
You showed me that
From
yesterday.
now on, I'm not telling you any more secrets in the bedroom. That's why.
That looks good.
Good.
The Santa Cruz.
That's cute.
Wow, what a trip that one looked
What
like.
was the truck of the year in 2017?
F-150.
Ford 150.
Like a mini SUV or something.
Honda Ridgeline.
Ain't no way.
come
I wouldn't own that
All right,
thing.
I only got 2 questions left here on this, so y'all pay attention. Do anybody know a little bit about history? Aren't you a history teacher?
Skipworth is.
Alabama's one more.
Skipworth is, okay.
Skip.
The Confederate submarine, the H.L. Huntley,
Yes.
they brought it up in what, 2000?
Yeah.
They just determined how many crew members were found on it.
Oh, that's
9?
sad.
13.
8,
13.
actually.
20.
Was it 8?
They just determined
Used to
on
navigate
what
submarine.
killed them.
God,
What
look
was
how
it?
small that thing was.
Yeah, it was small.
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation. You'd think they drowned, but that's not.
They died of lack
When
of
they
oxygen.
fired the bomb from it, it exploded
torpedo.
backwards,
Yeah.
and the blast
Oh,
killed the bomb.
man. Backwards.
All right, the last question, and y'all may know this. Have y'all got an answer to a single
Yeah,
question?
they got the Taylor Swift. He got the
Oh yeah, y'all got the Bud Light one right.
No,
Now, let me get that one right.
Taylor Swift.
Well, they got Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they got Swifty.
It might be hard to find a winner here today.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. All right, y'all know they're tearing down Confederate statues all over.
I'm gonna put one in my yard.
Y'all know I'm from New Hope. Let's hope they don't touch it. We got a picture, Brad? Yeah. All right, we got that statue. They've been working for years to get finished. They just completed it out near Cooper Small Engine in New Hope. There it is.
Jamie, hey, I meant to mention this yesterday, Jamie. If you hadn't fumbled that ball, you would have had, that statue would have been there if you hadn't fumbled that ball.
Howard Cross hasn't been for you.
Howard Cross beat you out.
Anyway, they start to face that new Joel, we got problems.
I know. That's
All right,
just
Confederate statue. What is the new petition in Louisiana to tear down the Confederate statues and be replaced by what?
Oh, boy.
Black Lives Matter?
What?
Black Lives
I
Matter?
saw a Trans Lives Matter thing this morning.
No.
Not Trans Am Lives Matter.
Yeah, I know.
What is the, girls, y'all know this one. What is the newest petition that's got 4,000 or 5,000 signatures?
Kill O'Neal.
They're going to
Kardashians or something?
They already tore one down in New Orleans over the weekend.
Right.
And the
Justin
color of darkness. Who they going to put up?
Lil
Who's from
Wayne.
Louisiana? Don't know, Donnie.
He's from
We don't
Louisiana.
know.
Shut up, Ian.
I'm from
I know they ain't putting
A true hero of the South.
That's me.
Shaq.
I already said that.
Y'all ready?
yes,
Yeah.
we're ready.
Britney Spears.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
They ain't gonna put her. Where they gonna put her?
Is that for
Riding a
real?
horse?
Anywhere they want to, I guess. Put her back up.
They gonna put her in
Britney
her
Spears, they got a
hometown.
petition
In her hometown.
to put up Britney Spears statues
That's
in
so,
Louisiana.
that's so wrong.
That
They're
is
not gonna
so
put her
wrong.
up.
So many levels.
Come on.
That's their hometown doing that mess. Nobody cares about her.
Won't you go back?
You gonna have underwear?
Don't know that we had a true winner today. He was pretty smart. Got over there this morning. Joel, you said
Yes.
you not only baptized him, but
Correct.
you also married him and his wife.
I did their wedding. I didn't marry them. I did their wedding.
You did your
He
wedding.
officiated.
You got to be careful with your words today, brother.
True.
We live in a crazy world. Yes.
That's right, Joel.
Yeah, I've known Clint for a
I
while.
would marry Joel. He's awesome.
Jeff's leaving. Jeff's leaving.
You never know what truth comes out on this.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you for those Clint, for those words of wisdom. That honesty. We'll take a break. Come back with the coach in just a moment. Y'all hang on.
That's great.
And welcome back on this Thursday morning. Nope, I waved it. All right, Thursday morning, 61, 62 degrees out there. It certainly feels like football is in the air for sure. Temperatures today in the 80s. That's going to be very nice. No rain to worry about. That's going to be nice too. Just beautiful temperatures. Tomorrow, pretty much the same thing, 85 for your high, and just pretty much going to stay the same way. Looks like we may see a pop-up shower on Saturday and possibly Sunday, but that's only a 30% chance. And then Monday, more rain moves on in. But look at those temperatures, 77 and 78.
I am the amazing Swami from worlds unknown.
All right, let me take time out right now. Brad, we have a complaint. This man here, assistant principal now over at the East Line, wants to know why his Miami Vice commercial's not running.
I watch it every night. I'm one of the only ones probably still up.
Can you
Come on, Brad.
start running it some?
Come on, Brad, please.
Yeah.
Tired of looking at Roy.
All right. So you got a warm-up game.
Warm-up game.
What do you expect out of your team when you see that, or what do you take from it once it's over with?
We're not going to treat it as a warm-up game. We're going to try to win.
Real deal.
Well, you always try to win, don't you?
Yeah, you do, but we're not going to try to play everybody. That's not going to happen.
How many players you got out?
55.
55. You playing junior varsity too in this, or?
Well, they'll play probably the fourth quarter.
Well, are you ready for? How excited do you get for this? Is it just like getting ready for that opening game next week?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It goes by so fast. I had to think this week. We're playing Friday, so that's how busy you are.
Already.
Now, what I read was you are like the third winningest active coach in North Alabama.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Is that unbelievable?
I didn't know that. You don't think about it. I haven't thought about it.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't.
Congrats, dude.
That doesn't matter. If
Well,
you lose, they get rid of you.
Hey, got you.
Doesn't matter how much you win. You lose, they get rid of you.
Gotcha and them ain't got nothing. Speaking
Yeah.
of Coach Gotzi, there's a picture in Decatur Daily this morning. They got a picture of he and his son is quarterback in this year's team over there, Luke Gotzi. And then it comes on down and it mentions you when Rick played for you. How many years he quarterback for you guys?
He quarterbacked 2.5 years.
And you missed him a great deal.
Tremendously.
They said it's the toughest job on the team, not only being quarterback, but also being the coach's son.
Yeah, it was tough for him.
What's the most famous father-son coach quarterback?
John Elway, Jack Elway.
I'm talking about in Alabama. in
Oh,
our area.
okay.
There's another one just as famous as that. Rivers. Way to go, Clint. That's right.
I'm on it today.
Yeah, you are spent. You must have stayed
I've
up
been
extra
up.
last night. You are ready
I've been
to go.
up all morning, man.
Well, let's talk to you a little bit. How long you been over there? About 2 weeks now working?
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest change going from coaching at Ardmore to
Wow. Biggest change. I mean, it's been a good change.
Yeah, I know you
for
got
me.
dressed up.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
Can't
big
get
one.
used to that.
Well, it's just dealing with everybody instead of just the football guys. It's been a big difference, but I'm really enjoying it a lot more than
Have
I
you had
thought I
to
would.
whoop anybody yet?
No, sir.
Do
Can
they
you
still
still do
allow
that?
that?
No, sir.
They
Well,
don't?
they do, but
Have you got a paddle?
I do.
no, sir.
You do?
Jeff's got
Oh, yeah.
You ever-
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
But I'll
We
make
can
them
get him in
think I will.
trouble.
So what's the biggest problem? I mean, when
That
you
an
get sent to the
assistant
principal's
principal has.
office, what does that mean these days?
Has
Tell the
anyone-
truth.
We
Tell
don't
the
have-
truth.
We don't have
Nothing.
we don't have a lot of issues. It ain't been that bad. There's
It's been
some,
good.
but not really that bad.
So that also-
our big issues is our school is big, but it needs to be bigger. They're building schools everywhere. We need to look
So
into
you want me
building
to
one
call
over
Dr.
there.
Sisk this morning and say that you got a complaint? One of the
No,
boys?
it's
I
not.
bet you he don't build another school right now.
Yeah, but
So East is overflowing.
it's large, yes, sir.
Overflowing.
Yes,
Well, let me ask you this. You being a man now of super educational
Thank
qualities
you.
here. Back in the day when something got on your permanent record, you was basically ruined for life. Burnt for life. Is that still true?
No.
I mean, how you get someone on a
You know,
permanent
I
record?
also remember at Athens Middle School when guys would get busted with drugs, we never saw them back at school again. Never.
Really?
I'm talking about there were dudes who got busted in 7th grade that never come back to school again. I remember
Now?
those days. And now
That's
it's
a
just,
They're
slap on
back the
hand.
next day.
it's a different story.
Really?
They have to have a hearing to even see if they're going to
That's
send
right.
them off.
All right, back to coaching. What, undefeated this year?
I told the kids yesterday, I said, there's a tree every day when I'm going home. I think about veering off and hitting the car.
Hey, ain't that bad.
They said, come on, Coach. I said, I'm kidding, but it's close.
Boy, you
are a motivator.
Stories yesterday we talked about dropping
at
the ball.
Joseph Lack.
Hey, Joel, you got time to do a little counseling? Man,
Hey, and I've been going to listen to him, too, so it ain't helping them.
it ain't helping none. All right, anything we
need to
need
get
to
him
know
some
about the season?
one-on-one.
I'll see you next week.
Well, you know, I think we've got a chance to be pretty good, but there's days when we show it, and then there's too many days when we don't. You know, that's what it comes down to. You can't make those mistakes. I'm serious. I go home and go, man, what happened today? Because yesterday was pretty good.
Yeah, well, we get really cranking up next week, and we'll talk
Goodness.
college football and talk Alabama football coming up next week, too. So anyway, Clint, good to see you, man. Dressed
Hey, can
up.
I?
And you smell good.
Can I have 10 seconds? We got a lot of great Baptist preachers in our round. We got Michael Green, Brother Dusty. We got a great one out there at Salem Springs.
Don't forget Tim.
Tim Anderson. I'm getting there.
Oh.
Come on, Jay. We got a bunch of great ones.
10 seconds is up.
But Joel's the Nick Saban of Baptist.
Oh, what?
Compliment right
I love
there.
Dusty, my friend, my best buddy, you watching at home.
Hey,
Hey, I'm not saying that. Hey, listen, one more time. They're all awesome.
You better cover yourself here.
We played Pee Wee football together. Pee Wee football.
Was he any good?
Yeah, he was good.
I'm about to make him take his shirt off.
Well, as they,
He will.
hey, as they
He will
say,
do that.
as they say for a white guy, we're pretty good when we.
We're going to talk to the legendary Nick Saban of Baptist preaching in just a moment. Joel Carwile. Mama, you hang on. We'll be right back.
There you go.
And back on the
that
program
is.
this morning.
Hey,
Let me
John
lean
David.
into the shot here. We'll do that during the break, sir. You know how these Methodists are. You can't keep up with them. Joel Carwile, the minister down at First Baptist Church, made his first appearance up here
Yes.
in 10 years.
I think so, yes.
10, you were the Hazel Green back then, though.
I was.
You've been traveling.
Went to Louisville for 8 years and got to come home, and I've been here about 2 years. 2 years, 3 weeks ago. So it's good to be back at the house, man.
That is. It looks like you're doing pretty. Let's talk first
know,
about what
real
you,
good.
when you're expanding to
Yeah.
3 services on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the opportunity to do that. We've been growing, a lot of folks coming in, and we decided that we just needed another service somewhere. The church is 197 years old, so we've
What?
never... Yes, sir.
Are you making that up?
No, sir, I'm not. We just had a 197th anniversary. Mike Green out at Round Island Baptist Church, they planted First Baptist Church. It started out as the Elim, E-L-I-M Baptist Church, and we're 197. They just celebrated their 200.
Right. Yeah.
So
Mike was up here on the show.
Yeah.
back
yeah,
then.
that's right. That's right. But we decided needed to do something to create more space, and so the chapel that had been just deteriorating over the years, we decided to refurbish it, reclaim that square footage. And Wason Carroll, our worship pastor, is a former contractor, and so he and
I thought G-Man told me he did all the work over there.
well, G-Man has helped. Let me put it that way. Gary has helped. He sure has. But Wason, with his background, got some of our guys. I think one
So you
day.
got free labor is what you're trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Good
Absolutely.
free labor.
Absolutely. And we had 240 or 250 years worth of experience building inside. Doing carpet and paint and all the other things, and we're about to unveil it on Sunday.
Now, how many does it seat?
About 250, 260.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's where you're going to start doing your 11 o'clock Wednesday service.
Yes, sir. We'll do September the 9th. We'll do our 11 a.m. Wednesday morning service and our 6:30 Wednesday night service in there as well. So
now, you were telling me before the show that that's where a lot of people, the old-time members of First Baptist, they're so acclimated to that chapel.
Oh, yes, sir. Brother Fred Lackey, he's been in heaven now for a while. Brother Fred actually called me prior to me coming back to First Baptist and said, "Now, Joel, you know you're going to be the next pastor at First Baptist Athens, don't you?" And I said, "Well, Brother Fred, I don't know that." I said, "You're not on the search committee. How do you know that?" He said, "I used to be the pastor at First Baptist Athens. You're going to be the next pastor." Wow. And Brother Edwin Jenkins has been such an encourager. He was my predecessor there, and Brother Fred. I was actually a member at First Baptist in the mid-'80s. I walked on at UNA to try to play football, and then played baseball at Wallace State, and realized that that was not what I was supposed to do. So I started working at Steelcase and was a member there at First Baptist. And listen,
how many of you people work? Did Leon hire you too?
He did. He did. Listen, my granddaddy, Raymond Riggs, was a security guard out there. And when I came home from school and decided my athletic career was over with, Papa says, "You want me to try to get you a job at Steelcase? They're hiring right now." So in October...
You had to be a kid compared to Dusty.
Yes, sir. October 1984, I got an interview on a Tuesday. He sent me for the physical and the drug test on Wednesday, and I started on Thursday. I believe it or not, I did, yeah.
So Leon hired you too?
He sure did,
I see him every Sunday.
Listen, Leon and Joan have been very special to us for so many years. And
well, what's this now? Before I forget it, your son is Zeke, right?
Zeke, yes, sir.
Yeah, is he a preacher too?
He's been doing some
Somebody
preaching.
told me that. I said, "What is he, 15?"
Well, see, no, he's 11.
11. Okay, okay.
Listen, I was saved and baptized at Shanghai Baptist Church. I was 8 years old, June 1972. And T. Jackson, our chairman of our deacons, is now the pastor at Shanghai First Baptist Church. So we sort of helping them. They'd gotten down, their numbers had decreased over the years, and so we decided to partner with them. So Brother T calls me and says, I'd like Zeke to preach on Father's Day. This was last year. And so we helped him prepare and whatever. And Zeke feels a calling in his life.
Did he do it?
Oh,
yes, sir. He's
amazing.
preached there twice now.
You mean a whole sermon?
About 12 minutes or so. I'm sure some of our folks would like for me just to preach 12 minutes. But Zeke, we feel like God's hands on him. And Joe and I, our prayer is, Lord, just don't let us mess this up.
He's 11.
He's 11, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Baby girl's how old now?
Oh, Danny is 3, and she rules the world.
Oh, I understand.
You know, Joe and I had her in the front seat of the car on the way to the hospital in Louisville, Kentucky.
That's
Did you
right.
not know that?
I saw that post.
Yeah, that was an interesting night. Yeah, the Lord was with us and things, but so Danny just sort of was thrust upon us. I tell everybody, Joe did all the work. All I did was the catch.
Well, you kept your hand down.
Yeah, we were driving. Left hand was driving on the Waterston Highway.
Stop?
No,
It didn't have time to stop.
There was no time.
You mean the baby was born going down the highway?
Left hand on the steering wheel, and my little girl jumped out in my hands. And so it was a pretty cool story. But
sound like it.
She came out giving orders, and she's still giving orders. This girl thing is so different than raising a boy. So everybody knows the story. I said, if we'd have had Danny first, we probably wouldn't have a Zeke. But we're having a ball, bro.
All right, well, let's talk about the real reason you came up.
Yes,
here
please.
before
I'm
you
sorry.
took over the rest of the time.
I'm sorry. I'm so
told us
sorry.
the whole history of the Carwile. I didn't know you'd married everybody in here and performed the wedding and baptized the other half.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're having a kickoff thing on the 27th.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that.
It's called Game Day. Game Day. When I pastored in Louisville, Kentucky, they didn't know what a football was. They just play basketball in the Commonwealth. Well, when I got home, of course, in Alabama, we don't know how to play basketball, but we can play some football. So we decided last year to do something to sort of seize the momentum of the season, called it Game Day, had a great turnout. A lot of people got saved, just a great Sunday. And they said, well, let's do it again this year. Okay. So, there's the information. It's Game Day.
Wear your favorite shirt?
August 27th. Oh, listen, guys, they come in these Alabama jerseys, Auburn jerseys. Brother T. Jackson, I mentioned, he's the lone Tennessee guy, so he'll usually come in. But anyway, we just have a great time.
Stand out like a turd in a punch bowl, that orange.
Pretty much, brother, pretty much, yeah. It's a fun time. It's a fun time.
Anything else we need to know about Joel Carwile and what's going on at First Baptist?
Well, not Joel. It's just all about Jesus, man.
You do a good job. We enjoy the
bottom
line.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, we'd love for you guys to come back starting in September.
Now that kindergarten, Maddie's in kindergarten, we've got to do something to keep ourselves busy.
I see those pictures. Oh, my beautiful.
Isn't she darling?
Oh, my goodness, yes.
How do you think Roll Tide's going to do this year?
You know, Alabama just reloads. They're preseason.
So basically another national championship.
Preseason AP #1. There's no reason why they shouldn't be there.
We've never won a national championship being ranked #1, though.
That's what we as Auburn fans are pulling for. So.
You an Auburn fan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Didn't you not see any?
I sort of married into that. Listen, I had the poster on my wall of Bear Bryant dressed like Uncle Sam saying, I want you for the Crimson Tide. And so for years I had that. And then these gals started coming in my life who all were Auburn fans. And then I married one.
So you converted.
Well, again, I wouldn't have been that nice to you. Is your mama an Auburn fan too?
Yes.
Oh, you can speak to her no more.
You're not going to speak to my mom. I love it.
Miss Gail,
all right, good to have you up here, man.
Thank you so much, Corey.
Thanks for running your service here too at 10 o'clock on Sundays also.
Oh man, listen, you guys have been such a blessing, and thank you so very much.
When you move over here, you can come back home more often.
Well, listen, I got to come. This is just great. I'll have to come back some more.
We're fixing to go outside in just a moment.
Come join us.
Mustang Man is ready to go. We're ready to go outside. We got a house full too. We'll be out there next. Let's take a break. Y'all hang on.
All right, Jamie, we got a treat today. Sir, tell us what you've brought out today.
I brought a 69 Chevy C10 out that I took and restored.
Kind of special to you, isn't it?
Special with my dad's truck. And I took it and restored it, and took about a year to get it done, and try to show it a lot now.
I was going to say, as beautiful as it is, you do get it out to car shows, right?
Just about all of them. That's good. About all of them. I try to get them out to all.
Now, I forgot to ask you, with that beautiful orange, are you a Tennessee or Auburn fan?
I'm a Roll Tide fan.
Well, okay, you just like that color. Is that original color?
No, it's close to original. That's a red-orange.
I even like that houndstooth interior kind of look there. Beautiful, beautiful truck. It really is. What kind of motor you got in there?
I got a little 350 in it. It was a 5-speed air, vintage air.
Well, air, you can just cruise on down the road during the summer.
That's exactly right.
There you go. Good
exactly
deal.
Right.
Well, we thank you so much for bringing it out. It's a beautiful truck. I love the stance of it and the wheels and everything. You just can't, I'm a Ford guy, but you just can't beat an old Chevy truck.
No, you can't. I got a friend that's got a Ford, but it's got a Chevrolet motor in it. I guess it's got to have that to get down the highway.
There you
know?
go. That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much. We'll get back to you in a second. We're going to get over here and look at this this hot rod Chevy right here. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
Curtis Collins.
Curtis, what have you brought out today? I like it.
72 Camaro, 454 small block, big block. It was a retired drag car.
So that's why it kind of has that dragster look.
Well, yeah.
A little bit. Well, with that kind of horsepower under the hood, now you get on down the road real fast.
Since I put air conditioning in it, I can.
There you go. You got a little houndstooth in it. You must be a Bama fan, too.
No, I don't get up for football.
You don't care for football. Well, that's all right. What about NASCAR? You like NASCAR?
Oh, sometime. Not really.
Well, that is a bit. Now, is that original paint on this car?
No, sir. That was done by Randy Phillips down at Coleman.
Good deal.
He stripped it all the way down and come back up with it.
Well, that is cool. That is a beautiful, beautiful ride. Just look at that paint, Jamie. I'm telling you. Yeah, you can't beat. Now, was this the first year for this new style on the Camaro in '72?
No, so they actually come out 70.
Okay.
The 70, 71, 72, 73. All is this type body style.
Kind of look like that, yeah. So now, do you keep this in the garage and shine it up, or do you get it out to some shows?
I drive it wherever I want to, but when I get home, it goes undercover.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And shine. I seen them out here, Jamie, shining on these a little bit when they were getting ready to come on. So, beautiful car. But that is kind of what we're here to talk about today. I'm going to move over to the ladies here. The Elkmont Band Car Show is this weekend. I'm going to let Jamie get right there, move over a little bit. And you ladies are part of the band. Now, tell me your names.
My name is Gracie, and I'm with the cheer.
You're with the cheerleaders. All right.
I'm Lauren, and I'm in the band.
I'm Caitlin, and I'm in the band.
Good deal. So you guys were telling me that the reason you get excited about this car show is the money that's raised goes to do what?
Our band. This is one of our biggest fundraisers. It goes towards helping us buy new instruments, taking trips, everything.
That is awesome. Now, does cheerleaders get any of it?
We get to run concession, and I think there's maybe a few other things that we do, but we all like to help out with our band.
Well, that's cool. Because, you think about it, the football, the cheerleaders, and the band, they're all kind of one group, right? So what's your favorite part about the show?
Meeting the people that come out.
It is a lot of good people at car shows. I'm a car show kind of guy, especially when it's a charity show, Jamie. They can raise a lot of good money. So I want to give a shout out to Tony for helping put this together and bring these guys out. So do you guys do, when you say concessions, do you have funnel cakes, snow cones, hot dogs, hamburgers? What kind of food do you serve?
Well, Henry from Woody Anderson Ford, who usually comes out and makes hamburgers and hot dogs, and we sell chips, and we plates and candy and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Now, do all the cheerleaders come out and help serve and volunteer to just do whatever's needed?
Yes.
Now, what about the band? Do some of the band members come out and help too?
Pretty much everybody comes to the car show to help out, just because all of the all the money that we raise pretty much goes to us except for concessions. So we're all trying to help out and do our best.
That's good. Now, what about the football players? Do you talk them into coming out? See, she started shaking her head no. So what we're going to do, Jamie, is we're going to give a step-out challenge for the football players to come out and volunteer their help too. So, well, listen, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a successful show. I did hear Tony say that they had more people pre-registered this year than ever before. So I know they're excited. Jamie, we're going to roll a little bit here to tell them a little bit about the show. But we are so excited to... I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry. You put a monitor in my ear, and I just try to take over. But the 8th Annual River Run Car Show, that is in Guntersville. So if you're not going to stay local, you want to take a road trip, that one is from 8 to 2. Hopefully we'll have some good weather. And then the 8th annual Shoals Area Mustang and All Ford Show is over at McFarland Park in Florence. I promised the guys I'd give them a shout out, the Shoals Mustang Club. That's kind of our sister club. And then again, the big one is the 7th annual Elkmont High School Band Car Show. So there's all the information if you want to call Mike or Mark. Again, I don't know, probably pre-registration's probably already passed, but give those guys a shout out. And I'm working on something really big next week. You don't want to miss the show next week. Just stay tuned. Y'all have a good weekend.